Today I'm going to be doing a sort of tutorial-ish thing. I'm just going to be showing you how I do my vintage hair. That's my cat. I apologize in advance if my cat makes some weird noises. So yeah, I'm gonna just let her out. Can't she see mommy's working? Okay, now I'm not professional. If the sound of my cat playing with a makeup brush in the background doesn't tell you that already, 10 o'clock at night and my family is sleeping. I got my little bag of rollers here. I don't have a specific container or tin to put them in because that would just make my life too easy. And I'm all about doing things that are hard. What I like to use for my hair are the sort of medium large rollers. They come in a set of 4 different sizes, and these being the largest ones. I get these at the store, but you can get them pretty much anywhere, like CVS, Walgreens. To set my curls, I use, oh my god, Beauty Guru. I use this sculpting gel. It's cheap. It keeps my curls in the rollers overnight. Although I live in a very humid climate, so it doesn't really work for me anyway, and my hair is kind of thick. It does help if you have thicker hair. I have sort of medium thick hair, so just, you know, your hair might be different from mine, so you may need a different styling gel, but for me, this works. If I'm doing a set and my hair is like bone dry, I'll go ahead and wet the ends so it's easier to roll. Okay, so let's get started. I have a mirror here. This isn't a ring light. I'm not professional. This is just a lighted mirror that happened to work. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush out the tangles. I washed my hair earlier, so it's a little tangly. Also, I went to a Mediterranean buffet and I had it up. I'm going to section it off. And in the setting pattern, it was a vintage setting pattern that I found on Pinterest. I saw the setting pattern sort of section off a triangle right here in the front. And so far that's worked for me, so I'm not really gonna fix something that ain't broke. What I need to fix is my broke ass. And that looks fine to me. It'll do. And so what I'm going to do next is just kind of clip it away out of my face while I do the rest of my hair. My clippies. Profesh. I feel like a freaking hairdresser. As I probably ruin my hair. Alright. And so, boop, 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 boop. I will section off this side of my hair from the front all the way to about right behind my ear right here. Again, I'm not super exact about it. It's kind of loosey-goosey, kind of super cash, whatever. section that off, and then I'm going to put the rest of my hair. I do that at work all the time, and I wonder if that bothers anybody. I'm just gonna put this in a bun just to keep it out of the way while I curl this section, or put it in rollers, excuse me. And then just take a little dollop of that setting gel, sculpting gel, sorry. And then I'm just gonna smooth it through my hair. Can't wait for somebody to tell me that I'm damaging my hair. Like, sis, I know. I'm here for a good time, not here for a long time. So how I usually do it is I curl it outwards like this. Let me show you. And then I watch a couple vintage YouTubers, and the way I've seen specifically Carolina Zabrowska, not totally sure how to pronounce her name. I've only ever seen it. I've never heard anybody say it out loud. She does this thing where she doesn't start from the end. She starts from somewhere like here, just to keep, wow, professional, just to keep the ends from flying out of the roller. And so I'm just gonna curl it or roll it. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep saying curl it. It's going to be curly, but right now we're just rolling it. And then we're gonna roll it so it looks like this. Sick. I'm just gonna repeat that. I do the top layer first, and then I do a second layer, and then sometimes I'll do a third layer. Just depends on whether Mercury is in retrograde or not. Shout out to all my horoscope girls and gals and those in between. I love you guys. I don't know what you're saying, but I feel it. Only thing I know is that I'm a Taurus. This is so stupid, but sorry, this is sharing time now. I had a lab partner for a biology course I took. I remember one time we were sitting down and we were like writing notes for something, probably mitosis. And she was like, even when you're not talking, you're kind of just humming to yourself, or you like make noises. And I was like, oh, sorry, is it annoying you? Because like that's not rare. That's not unusual for me to be annoying. She's like, oh no, I actually think it's pretty comforting. And I think about that a lot. Like, do stupid, kind of dumb comments about that. Like, that wasn't a compliment. Or was it? Maybe? I don't know. Stupid little things like that kind of just make me feel good about myself. We're gonna go on to the back, aka the longest part of this. It's gonna section the other side a little behind my ear. it's just a lot of trial and error, seeing how well my hair sets overnight. Because sometimes I'll have it overnight and then still in my hair until about noon the next day, and then the curls will just fall out, or they just won't adhere at all. And then sometimes I'll only have the rollers in for about 6 hours, and they set all day. Not sure what that's about. It's really just about, you don't know how well it's going to be really until you set it the next day. And if my hair kind of just falls flat, I just put it up in a bandana. So, okay, so for the back, I'm just gonna lean down here and here. So I have 3 sections in the back, and then again, either 2 layers or 3 layers. Hachi machi. Good thing I have an extra. I always keep 2 at a time just because I'm a very forgetful person. So I'm always worried. I always have the worry. Sorry, I feel like I have hair on my arm. There you are, you little rascal. I always have the fear that I'll be setting my hair and I will run out of setting gel. Hey idiot, did you get stuck? Would rather you not do that right now though. She was stuck. The back, I'm still gonna roll it the same direction I rolled the previous curls. This really starts to hurt your arm after a while though. So fair warning. It's gonna be so much fun for me to edit. My nose is super dry. I'm not sure why, because I literally live in a swamp city. Hey, Coconut. She loves me. No one likes a weak door. I really love 6. Straps. What is it called when you just say, you think it the right way in your head, but you say it the wrong order? I'm what the French call stupid. I was so bitter. I wanted to be in Sweeney Todd so bad, but I can't sing. I can't read music. I don't know what pitch is. Go back to listening to My Chemical Romance. Thank you. I will never be Prince. Alright. That was supposed to be dramatic. Sorry, let's try it again. Wow. Skrillex just rose up from his grave and shook in his boots. Is Skrillex dead? I'm rolling forward. So it took me about an hour and 10 minutes to do this, but normally this takes me a little longer because I'm watching TV or I'm like listening to music or a podcast. So let me go get my bandana. I wear this while I sleep just to keep the curls from falling out of the rollers because I toss and turn in my sleep. I usually use this now. But first, it's just a regular square bandana. And what I do is I take one of the corners, or you fold this corner over, put it towards the nape of your neck. Just pull these forward. Not too tight. Pull this forward. Tuck it in the space underneath where you loosely tied the front the side two corners, excuse me. So if the rollers are too tight, what you want to do is go ahead and loosen them by gently pulling on them. And yeah, so we'll see how it turns out tomorrow. Hey folks, this is the next day. It is now 11:43 in the morning. So I've had this kind of marinating all night. I got my coffee and now we're ready to take out these rollers. I went ahead and put on my clothes and did my makeup beforehand just to make everything easier so I don't get my hair in my face and I don't mess up my hair when I'm putting on my outfit. I feel like that kind of goes without saying, just so you don't mess up the curls. For brushing out your curls, I suggest having a bigger brush like this instead of using a comb. If you would rather use a comb, that might work for your hair. If you have thinner hair, I have thick hair, so my bag to toss my curlers in. To smooth out my frizzy hair, I use this frizz serum because, again, where I live it's really humid outside, especially now that it's summer. So I use this, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and untie this bad boy. I'd like to start with the back first. It just makes it easier to work your way from the back and from the bottom up. I haven't eaten anything this morning. All I've had is coffee, so my stomach is like slowly dissolving itself, so that's fun. I just sometimes in the morning I don't want to eat anything, and then later on in the day I'm like, why am I so angry and hungry? Oh yeah, that's probably because I didn't eat this morning. Okay, when I have kind of loose curls like this, I roll them back up for a little while longer. and then I'll use some heat and kind of just let them sit for a little while. A little while? A little while longer. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this one in for a while I wait for the curling iron to heat up a bit. I like to use this one because it gives smaller curls than other curling irons I have. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. Now what I'm gonna do is use this. I'm gonna start brushing. Now my hands are greasy. Just trying to brush the curls together so they start to look like cohesive. Sis.
Poor Johnny's heart went pity-pity-pat somewhere in sunny France. He met a girl by chance with the naughty, naughty Glen.
The little Shirley Temple curls underneath, and it kind of looks weird. Now I could just leave it like this if I wanted to, but I like to take some of it here. I just threw that.
Don't fool me, you'll drive me loony, you're teasing me. Why can't we parley-boo like other sweethearts do? I want a kiss or two from ma chérie, oui, oui, Marie. If you'll do this for me, then I'll do that for you, oui, oui, Marie.
I'm gonna use the lipstick. All right.
They walk.
So basically, that's how I do my hair. This is, I think, my third iteration of hair technique. How to end a video. I guess on a bird.